Okay. This one comes from relationship advice. My 35 male, significant other, 37 female, is a Reddit troll, and I am absolutely dumbfounded on what to do. I came home from work today and noticed my partner just sitting at her desk laughing to herself with her headphones on, so I assumed she was watching a movie or something and left it at that. Not long after, I poked my head round as I was going to ask her what she wanted for dinner, and to my surprise, she was on Reddit, which was odd to me because she is an anti-social media, etc. But I thought it was nice she was trying something as she suffers from agoraphobia and doesn't get out much without me. I briefly got a glimpse at her name and thought it would be interesting to see what she had posted. Yes, I know this was an invasion of privacy. And to my shock, the account was 8 years old. This means it's predated our relationship by a couple of years. What was even more shocking was the stuff that she had said on there. So much hate towards random people for seemingly no reason at all. This was not just one comment here and there either. Literally just an account dedicated to hating on people, and she seemed proud of it in her comments. One recent example was she spent an entire day just hassling someone. It doesn't even stop there because she will make up stories, fat shame people, bullying those with disabilities. This one hurts as she knows that I have autism, and claims everyone who tells her she needs help is quote-unquote projecting. I would sometimes come back from work and she would be in a bad mood, but wouldn't tell me why. Upon looking at her comment history, a lot of her bad moods seem to line up with days she got downvoted a lot. She even goes as far as to lie about her physical appearance, just to bring down others. It's sick. How do I even approach this? This stuff is just downright hateful, and I don't want her to freak out at me. What do I even do? I'm scared she is one argument away from someone coming to find her.
No, you don't confront her. You just live happily ever after.
By yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you leave. Imagine
What
I'm just like
secret.
chilling on the computer and you find my secret Reddit account and it's just 8 years of me talking rude shit online behind the social media, online stuff. I hate that.
Yes.
Hate
no,
that stuff.
I hate that too.
I couldn't even look at you the same way
That's
anymore.
the thing.
Because I would just be like, you're a completely different person.
Exactly. Like, if you have so much hate towards people that you don't know, like, you are not the person that I thought you were.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I wouldn't want to be with you. That's so biggest ick, first of all. And like, I don't know, if you're saying mean things about strangers online, like, what do you truly think about me? Exactly. And like he said about, like, she's making fun of people with mental issues, like, what do you think about me? I have autism. Like, are you secretly judging me? Like,
I wouldn't be able to handle that. It's a good red flag checker. Check your spouse's Google reviews before you get into a big relationship.
Yeah, literally.
Or something. Check out their Reddit profile. That's wild.
Top comment. Chances are she already knows via this post.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Okay, so there's an update.
She found it.
No. I had a lot of message requests asking if the post was about them. If you thought that, then I think it's time to stop your crappy behavior. I want to address some comments from the last post. I'm pretty sure she is blocked from this subreddit, as all of her comments on this sub were removed according to a remove Reddit site, and I also blocked her account while slightly adjusting the ages. After sitting for a good hour last night, looking down her profile in depth and bookmarking her worst stuff, I decided to bring it up with her. I was going to ask a mutual friend around, but I didn't want to embarrass her, so I instead put my phone on record in my pocket in case she was going to claim I did anything against her. I waited until after lunch and asked her if she could stay there for a minute, set my phone to record, and then brought up screenshots on a tablet. Her face dropped. She walked out of the room after a few seconds of scrolling. I was going to go after her, but I left it. She came down and just said sorry. I asked why she was saying sorry to me, to which she responded, I don't know. I asked why she did it, and I just got another, I don't know. I showed her one of the screenshots where she claims, quote, my friend loves how much of a cunt I am online. And I asked if any of her friends knew, and she said no, just me. I brought up the fact that I couldn't wrap my head around why someone would dedicate so much time to this. And she said, at first it was just a way to blow off steam, but then it felt nice because I saw people were agreeing with me, and it became a part of my daily routine, I guess. After some more talking, I addressed how much she hurt me with her attacks on people with mental health problems, to which she just said, I doubt they even had issues. They were probably just playing victim because they were losing the argument. I have packed my things and I'm going to stay at a friend's house. I'm going to block Reddit on the ISP and ask her to not contact me for a couple of days while I think. I have also asked her to find a place to stay as I can't stay at my mate's for too long and I want to go on a break. If I'm honest, I don't know if I will ever want to see her again. I was going to ask her to apologize to everyone she caused shit for, but at this point, I know she won't mean it. Any further updates will be done via this post, but it's been blocked.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, just get out. Just get out. That person is sad, and they can't even, get out. It's not the person that you were dating.
Yeah, it's not the same person. She's living a double life. She's like freaking Hannah Montana.
And it's just, I feel like it's a really shit character of a person. Anybody who talks shit on people behind a screen. I mean, we've dealt with it. With our podcasts, like TikTok and Instagram, like we've had some like trolls on our stuff where they just like say nasty things that are just like unnecessary. And I'm just like, you're a pretty shit human being if like, because you can hide behind the screen and you just say these things. And it's like at the end of the day, like you still have to type it out. You still have to think it, type it, click send, reply to other people. Like, yeah, it's a digital version, but it's a digital version of yourself and your consciousness. So
yeah, like if you can sleep with yourself at night doing that, like I don't know what to tell you.
I wouldn't want to be around you.
Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't want to be dating someone or potentially spending the rest of my life with someone who does this. Like this is a really, really big issue. Like even though it doesn't really affect you or your relationship, like this is
huge issue into
huge.
Their mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
Personality. I don't think I've ever talked shit online.
No, and I say that all the time when we receive hate comments. I'm like, how do these people like actually just sit there and type it out? Like I would never, ever think to waste my time and just be so hateful against strangers online. Like I can't wrap my head around that.
I love the ones where people comment and they're like, you guys suck so bad, I skipped next, so I'm not listening. And it's like, but you commented.
Yeah.
And now you're going to see more of our videos because you commented. The algorithm's going to be like, the algorithm doesn't know you're talking shit. It just knows that a comment is something that they'll want you to engage with more in the future. So they're going to show you more of our stuff. It's like, why?
Yeah. You've done the online social media for a lot longer than I have. We're only 6 months into this podcast. This is very new for me, so it's hard for me to encourage or accept any comments as they are, even if they are hate comments. They do trigger me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work through that.
You are.
But
I've been at it for like 5 years, so I'm already like phased out of all of that stuff.
You honestly like the hate comments. I said, your BMW channel.
Yeah, my BMW, TikTok, and YouTube channel. Like I enjoy the hate comments because it makes me happy to know that you were so miserable in life that you took wasted your precious time. We only get so much time on Earth, and you wasted your time commenting on my video just to have more of my videos show up in your feed. So it makes me happy.
You're flattered.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
I don't take it the same way. Hopefully it'll change maybe with time, but I'm still fairly new to this.
One thing I've learned in life is no matter what you do, you will always have haters, and that, you know, people are always going to talk shit, so you just got to tune it out because there'll always be haters. Anybody who's done anything worthwhile had somebody who didn't think it was worthwhile. Somebody invented the light bulb, somebody invented the toilet. Why would we want the toilet? We go to the shack outside. You know, all these things are always improved and invented, and that person always received a shit ton of hate before it was successful. So just do what makes you happy, and don't let other people slow you down. People don't want to see you successful. They want you to stay on the same level as them.
Yeah, and I think that's when jealousy comes out. But
yep, 100%.
Yeah.
I actually want to share a quote that I actually found the other day from a YouTube channel I was watching, and I absolutely love this quote. I want to like frame this in our house because this kind of like this sticks so true to everything that we've done or we're trying to accomplish right now, everything that I've been trying to accomplish. And the quote is, there are people less qualified than you doing the things you want to do because they believe in themselves and take action.
I love it.
And I've lived by that like a long time. Like I remember when I started my BMW account. I remember when I started my BMW account like 5 years ago, there wasn't a single like car salesperson who was like doing social media or anything like that. And now every time I'm scrolling through TikTok or like I'm on that account, like there's so many like dealership salespeople and like dealerships that are like trying to get on TikTok and Instagram. And I'm like, I feel like I was like one of the first people.
Trendsetter.
Yeah, that were doing that like 5 years ago. And I just felt like I watched the one YouTube video of like Graham Stephan on like how much YouTube ad revenue makes you, and I'm like, damn, okay, like let's start this. Let's get into it. Like I might not be qualified, but I'm just gonna wing myself through it, and hopefully I improve. And I feel like that's the mentality that I have with this podcast. And I'm like, I'm just gonna try to improve every single episode. We'll try to make it a little bit better. And just try to improve because there's other people out there that are living the RV life. They're building, barndominiums. They're building homesteads, building stuff like, and they believe and they take action. So I'm going to do that from now on. So I want to like quote and print this out and put in like a little picture frame at the front of our house. If Teresa will let me, we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it.
Yeah, everything you said is true. And we wouldn't be doing this podcast if it wasn't for you and your mindset.
I remember when we started this podcast, we were talking about this today, and I remember when I started this podcast, originally we planned to do like RV life. We had no idea how we were actually like going to do RV life. And I was like, because like 2 weeks before I had this idea for this podcast, I was like, we should do like when we're on the road, we should do like an RV podcast. And as we're traveling around, we could like talk to different people and it could be like part of the theme of the podcast. And then like a couple weeks later, I was like, no, we should do the one about Reddit stories. And then Teresa's like, no, like let's not do that until we get on the road in the RV life. And I was like, well, when is that happening? Who knows when that's happening? Maybe this will help us get to RV life. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna buy the stuff. And I'm like, would you at the most just entertain me by sitting on the couch with me and just let me read Reddit stories to you and see how it is? And not only did she do that, she came up with her own stories coming into that first 1 hour long episode. And here we are. What is this, 32? We're on episode 32 now. So it's been insane. And actually, honestly, it wouldn't be happening without you guys listening to us. So thank you guys so much. Everybody that comes out or listens and watches on YouTube, we appreciate you guys so much, and it keeps it going.
Yes, we appreciate you guys so much, and I think this is a good reminder that like you should just start,
just do something,
start that podcast that you want.
Start
if it's
that YouTube
reading
channel.
Reddit stories, we encourage it. Start that business that you've always wanted to do. Start that YouTube channel. Like,
go back to school.
Just do it.
Start that new job. Apply for that dream job.
Exactly. Apply. Like, yeah. Same with jobs. Like, you can apply to any job. Like, even if you're underqualified, like there is still a chance that they hire you.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm experiencing that. I don't know. Like,
yep.
You
got a new job.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it at the end of the episode, yep. But I did just accept a new job, and this was a job that I'm like it was like a really, really good offer, and I'm really happy that I went for it because I'm really excited for it, and it wouldn't have happened if I didn't apply.
Exactly.
So, yeah, just do it. I don't know how the story turned into that, but
I don't know. Are we back to the story? Is the story over? Where are we?
No, the story's over.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next story.
Yeah.
Before we get there, thank you guys so much. Share with your friends and family, helps us out. Smashing the like button on YouTube channel or dropping a comment on Spotify. We also have Patreon for bonus episodes. And just thank you all so much for the support. Let's get back to the story.
All right.
My turn. Your turn. Who?
Your turn.
My turn. Okay.